welcome back to my channel. I am super excited about filming this, not only because it's been like a good 2 weeks since I've actually sat down in front of the camera to film, but because this is one of my all-time favorite looks. I posted this picture on Instagram last week. I got so much feedback from it, and a lot of people asked to see a tutorial on it. I posted it because I was looking through my pictures and I found out, I said, oh, I like this makeup look. Why haven't I posted this? And then when I went back and looked at the products that I used, it's like all of my pretty much favorite products. So it's no wonder that I like the makeup look. I do change a couple things up in this video because I tried to keep it all somewhat natural, as well as all products that you can get from premierlook.com in their makeup section. I know a lot of people love Premier Look and they kind of think skincare with that, but Brianna started carrying a lot more makeup lately, and I have purchased a lot of makeup from them lately. And when I looked at this stuff that I was using on my face in that picture, a lot of it had come from Premier Look. So I wanted to do a video where I used a lot of makeup that I have gotten from there to give y'all an idea of the different things you can purchase from the site. And Brianna was gracious enough to allow my code, which I always have. It's Mandy15. I always have that for skincare. She is allowing it to go towards makeup as well for about a week or so after I post this video. So if you like any of this and you choose to use my code, I know a lot of y'all do, and I can't thank you enough for that, because it is an affiliate code. So when you use it, I do get a commission off that. Full disclosure on that. You will be able to use it on the products that I use in today's video. So if you want to see how I got this look using all makeup, or mostly all makeup, from premierlook.com, then just keep on watching. Okay, so since we're gonna do the eyes a little bit different than what was in that picture, I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do. So we're just gonna kind of fly by the seat of our pants here. I have two Glow Skin Beauty eyeshadow palettes that I'm going to be working with. One y'all have already seen in my Glow Skin Beauty video where I did a whole look using them. And it's this one, which is the Mixed Metals palette. So, can't ever tell until I edit whether or not this is coming out right. It's got browns and like a plum color, a camel color, and like a pretty green color. My battery is already about to die, and I just started filming. This one is new, and it's called the Velvets. So I got this one off Premier Look as well, and look at how gorgeous that is. Oh my goodness. This has got like coppers and a taupe shimmer, a really pretty burgundy. And these two colors right here, I love the most because they're matte, whereas in the Mixed Metals, one of them is shimmery. So this is a great transition color right here. It's called Suede. So I'm going to start with that. And I'm going to take a little bit on my Wayne Goss number 16 and just use that in my crease. This one really does come off as the perfect transition color on my eyes. And as always, these shadows blend so nicely. Do y'all need to be in closer? Probably not, but you're going to be. Hello. Very little. Zeus is making noise downstairs, and I'm home by myself, and I'm like, what is he getting into? Very little kick up and almost no fallout. I'm going to go in with Framework, which is this pretty color right here, on a little bit of a smaller brush. This is the Wayne Goss number 17, so it's just a little bit more of a smaller version of the 16 that we just used. And I'm going to start on the outer corner and just put a little bit, but I'm really going to focus on putting this up into the crease as well. So it looks like we're pretty much covering up that transition color, but it's serving a purpose, I promise. Again, these colors are so super pigmented. They look on the eye exactly like they look in the pan, which quite honestly cannot be said for all shadows. This is the first time I've used that color, and we are going to do something completely out of the ordinary, and we're not going to use a base, or I'm not going to use a base on my lid, which is just crazy. But I don't have a base. I don't even have like a natural base, like shadow stick. I think I've asked before if anybody else knows of any. I know Ilia has some, but I feel like I have all the colors. So anyways, I'm just going to go in with Empire, which is this color right here. And it's a shimmery, I don't even know what it's going to come off as. Champagne color, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't have too much of like a gold undertone. I'm just going to put that on the lid up to the crease. So for not having a base, that has really good pigmentation actually. And then as always, if you ever want to just amp it up, you can go on with your finger. I'm going to go over into the Mixed Metals palette, and I'm going to use Mahogany, which is that color right here. I used this in my Glow Skin Beauty video, and I really love this color. It's like it's a brown, but it's got a purple, like subtle plum undertone. So I'm just doing that on the outer corner. These shadows basically blend themselves. It's crazy. I'm just going to go back in one more time with that first transition color and go a little bit above my crease just to blend everything out. And then finally, I'm going to go in back to the Velvets palette to Scarlet, which is this gorgeous burgundy color. And I'm going to take it on a Zoeva 317 wing liner brush, and I'm just going to apply it as my eyeliner. Y'all know I'm not really much of an eyeliner person, but when I do apply it, I like to oftentimes use an eyeshadow. I like this color because it kind of lends to the same undertone as the rest of the eye look without being a stark black or a dark brown, which sometimes is just too harsh, especially for someone who does not particularly like to wear liner. Oh, love that color. Holy cow, I love that color. I want to do a full-on smoky eye with that color. It's my favorite one in the palette. Now we're going to go into the face, and the first thing that I do is prime. I have quite a few primers that I have either bought from Premier Look or you can get on Premier Look. One of them was sent to me from Derm Store a long time ago, but they are now available on Premier Look. And a couple of them are the Color Science primers. I have not done my top primer video, but rest assured these will be in them. I love these primers. They are amazing. I have the Brighten Protect and the Prime Bronze and Protect. So they both have SPF 20 in them. I absolutely love them. Yikes. But the one I'm going to be using today is the newest one in my collection from Premier Look, and it is the Glow Skin Beauty Fill Perfecting Primer. Brianna has talked about this a lot, and I was very interested to see what it was like, and I was, to be honest, very surprised at how small it was when I got it. I should have looked at the actual amount, but it's only 0.24 fluid ounces, but this is not a primer that you are going to want to put all over your face. So know that. It's going to last you a lot longer because it really is kind of like a spot primer. So you're only going to want to put it in the places that you want to fill and perfect. So your pores and your smile lines. And then I like to put a little bit up on my forehead because it's about time for some Botox. So let's just fill whatever's coming out of the woodwork, shall we? And it is super, super smooth. And so I rub it in and then I just pat it in to make sure there's no lines or anything. While it looks really white when you first apply it, it completely disappears into your skin, and it really does help with the pores. Okay, let's color correct. This is another Color Science product that is now available on Premier Look. It's the Color Science Total Eye 3-in-1 Renewal Therapy. I've talked about this before. I alternate this between my Amazing Cosmetics corrector and this one, and honestly I'm almost out of the Amazing Cosmetics, so I'm using this one more and more. It's wonderful. It's SPF 35. You cannot beat extra SPF for under your eyes, especially because it's so thin. The skin is so thin. And it's brightening. So even on days when you don't want to wear makeup, it's still good because it will color correct some of the darkness, but also brighten up, and you don't really feel like you need to put an extra concealer on top of it, especially if you're not wearing makeup. Shall we talk about the foundation? The best part. Y'all, I still know this is my absolute favorite foundation. It still holds the #1 spot. I bought it back in October and it's almost gone. I am literally contemplating, once I get rid of some of the other foundations that I know I don't want to restock in my kit, stocking this in my kit. It's that good. And it's the Osmosis Performance Wear Satin Foundation. I know they were out of colors for a long time, but they have since been restocked. And I'm telling you, I know a lot of people have gotten it on this go around, and every single person that's messaged me tells me they love it as much as I do, and that makes me so very happy. So I'm in the color Natural Medium. I took this foundation and one other foundation with me when I traveled last week. Yeah, I didn't use any other foundation. I use this every single day. So I just pump one little pump out. I dot all around my face. And then I'm using my Makeup Geek face buffer brush. And I'm stippling it first. Foundation really brings out the hairs you need to pluck. Holy cow, how did I miss that one? Okay. This foundation gives a really nice medium coverage. You can build it to full, and I'm telling you, with a brush or a sponge, however you wish to apply it, it will always work and blend out beautifully. So that is one pump. I use no more, no less. Absolute perfection. Perfection, perfection. And did I mention this stuff does not budge? I'm talking 16, 18-hour days. It does not budge. I wore it. We had to get up early to leave. I put my makeup on at 4:30 in the morning, the day we left. I took it off at 11:30 that night, and let me tell you, the foundation still looked great, and I'm not lying. I don't have a concealer from Premier Look, so I am going to use my Hint Beauty Duet Perfecting Concealer. This is a natural concealer and one that I actually really enjoy. I got a sample of it first and realized that it actually worked for me. So I bought the full size. And I'm not normally a fan of cream concealers, but like I said, this one actually looks really good under my eyes, and it's gotten everywhere that I looked before I even got a sample of it. It got really good reviews. I'm going to try something different, which could be a complete nightmare, but hey, we're going to try it anyways. And I'm going to try to set my under eyes with the Glow Skin Beauty Perfecting Powder. I'm not using this for my face because I already have in my Glow Skin video. And so I'm going to use a different powder, but I'm going to try this. I love it so much for my face. I'm like, why wouldn't I love it for my under eyes? We are going to see. So far, so good. We'll see. Now, the powder I'm going to use, I don't think I've ever used on camera before. It did hold a spot in my top 5 powders, and it's the Osmosis Color Pressed Base Natural Medium. I'm going to also show you my no foundation look using this very soon, but I also like to use it to set foundation. So I'm going to use my Osmosis Full Face Brush. Pick some of that up. This is, did I tell you, it's in the color Natural Medium, so I got the same color in it as I have in my foundation. I'm just setting the foundation. As I said in my top 5 favorites video, this does not look like powder. Nope, sure doesn't. I'm going to bronze with my Glow Skin Beauty Bronze Sunlight. If any of y'all have tried the Osmosis bronzer, please let me know what you think, because I love that powder so much that I'm really considering trying it, so let me know. And as always, I can never do bronzer without 2 hands. I'm using my Real Techniques blush brush. I don't know why I picked this up lately, and I traveled with it, and so I've just kind of been using it since I've gotten home. I know a lot of y'all have messaged me saying that you got this bronzer after I talked about it, and that you absolutely love it, and I'm so glad to hear that. Although I'm not surprised, because it is a very beautiful bronzer. It is not matte, but it doesn't show up sparkly or glittery on the face. It just gives such a beautiful natural warmth to the skin. Now, I don't have a highlight from Premier Look, and I've used my Jane Iredale highlight, which is really the only natural highlight that I have so much before, that I'm going to try using one of these eyeshadows. And I'm going to use the same color that we put on our eyelid, which I also think will help pull the whole entire look together. I'm going to try to use that as a highlight. So I'm going to put it on my Anastasia A23 brush. Yep, that's doing the job. That's pretty, y'all. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like that. You know, my Jane Iredale one is an eyeshadow too, so we will buff that out because I know you can kind of see the lines when I'm looking straight. This is quite possible, well, no, it is my second favorite product that I'm using next to the Osmosis foundation. And I've talked about it so much, so y'all probably gonna be like, shut up already. But it's the Glow Skin Beauty blushes, and this particular color is in Soleil. And it's the only one that I have that's got a sheen to it. The other two are matte. Ooh, it's so pretty. I don't know if I've used this before. I don't care if I've used it before. I use it like every day. I can't. I think it showed up. Did it show up twice in a row in my monthly favorites? It might have. I could technically put it in every single monthly favorite and not be lying about it. Now, this is, yeah, this is something that just has to be used every day. It's my Hourglass Radiant Light. I'm just going to buff out. A lot of you ask what brush this is, and it's the It brushes for Ulta. It came in a set, but I'm telling you, it's worth the set because I don't think she sells anything like this separate. Buff out that highlight a little bit. I'm going to put a little spray on my face. This is the Jane Iredale Palmist Hydration Spray. I love this stuff. Doesn't taste that good, but I love it. I like it. Doesn't taste that good. Okay. I'm going to do my under eyes. What do I want to do for my under eyes? I'm going to change it up a little bit today. Since I love that color that I use as a liner so much, I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to line my lower lash line with it, and then we'll go in and kind of smudge it out with something else. And I'm just going to stop like right in the middle of my eye. Y'all, this color is no joke. I can't tell you how much I love it. Okay, I'm going to go into the Mixed Metals palette and use Dolce, which is just this matte kind of camel color. And I'm just going to smudge that out. Yep, that's what I was going for. Always connect it on the outer corner. I know that I preach that in almost every look that I do, but it's very important. I'm going to highlight my inner corner with Diamond from the Mixed Metals palette. I know I'm going between these two palettes a lot. I really do recommend both of them, but if I had to, like if you were just going to buy one, I personally would do the Velvets because of that one shade really, but also because of the good transition shade it has in it. And I feel like the Mixed Metals palette, while it's gorgeous, everybody probably has those colors. But again, this formula is really good. I did the normal lower lash line and Jane Iredale and L'Oreal primers because I don't have anything new there. But I do have a new mascara, and it is the Glow Skin Beauty Volumizing Mascara. And I think they only have one color in this, and this is black. I have never used this before, so this is first impression of sorts. It's very dry. I'm kind of having a hard time applying it to my lashes. I'm not sure about the mascara, honestly. It doesn't seem to be doing much for my lashes. Let me prime the other one, do that eye, and then I'll come back and try for a second coat and see if that helps. Okay, so it's not horrible, if you can see my lashes. I don't like dry formulas. I'm going to put a little bit of my Smashbox on top of it and see if I can get it to separate a little bit more, because dry formulas, one of the reasons I don't like them is because they tend to clump my lashes up more and it makes them heavier, so they're harder to separate and they kind of go in all different directions. I'm having to work a lot with them. It's not my favorite mascara, and some of it just transferred onto my lower lash line, which is never a good thing. Okay, well, you know what? One dud out of the whole bunch is not that bad. Now let's do some lips. I'm gonna pull y'all out just a little bit. And for lips, can you guess? I'm going to use Glow Skin Beauty. I love their lipsticks. I have two of them. I'll swatch them in a second. Very luxe packaging, magnetic closure, very heavy. This one is Rose Petal, which is just a really pretty, like Your Lips but better pink rose color. And then this one is Confetti, which is lighter and pink with a little bit of peach in it as well. I think what I'm gonna do is use Rose Petal. These are really moisturizing, like I said, really luxe. Like they feel very luxe. How many times can I say it? Okay, because this is a little bit darker than I typically go for, even though it's gorgeous, I'm just gonna kind of tap it on my lips because they are so pigmented. I mean, that right there, that's a pretty color, y'all. But you know me, I rarely ever wear lipstick without putting some kind of gloss on top of it. So I'm going to go on top with the Glow Skin Beauty Gloss in Cupcake, which I will swatch even though you're about to see it on my lips. It's a really pretty baby pink color. I will be using another one of these in a video coming up very soon, but it's downstairs in my purse because I carry it with me everywhere. These are also very moisturizing. They're not super opaque like the Anastasia Beverly Hills ones or something like that. But there's a time and a place for opaque and a time and a place for something like this. If I'm going to top a lipstick, I want something like this. So see that, the gloss on top of that color, so pretty. And I don't have to worry about the fact that I'm going to eat it. I am not one that only has clean lipsticks, but if I can have some that I wear that aren't bad for me if I ingest it or when I ingest it, then that's all the better. So this is the final look, y'all. The skin, I can't tell you how much I love the skin. I could wear this every day. I really like that eyeshadow as the highlight too. That's really pretty. The eyes, I love how they turned out. Really, I love every single thing. The only thing I'm not too crazy about is the mascara, but if you're somebody who likes dry formulas and you want to go clean, you definitely should check that one out because you may actually love it. I know some people really do. Again, I am going to list and link everything down below. And don't forget, if you choose to, you can use my code for the next week or so on these products. Thank you, Brianna, for allowing me to do that. And I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. You can't be disappointed. It's not possible to be disappointed with these products. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day.